Hey everybody, I'm Keel. That's Manny back there. I'm here in my garage slash plant room. I've been um, opening the garage door these last, well, off and on for a couple of weeks now, trying to get my plants used to some outdoor weather because some of them are going to actually go in the ground. The elephant here got a couple of those. Sorry to swing you around here. Another one down here. Yes, the peace lilies, believe it or not, I had those in the ground um, outside under the shade. I bought these as rescue plants, $7 a piece last year. Excuse me, I had them in the ground, then I dug them up and brought them in the garage over the winter because I knew they wouldn't overwinter. Anyways, those will go back outside in the ground. Um, the rest of the stuff, a lot of it's going to go on my patio. I have a patio on the north side of my house that gets early morning sunshine. It's about 10 o'clock now, and the sun's just about moved off of it already. My houseplants did really well out there. So they get the early morning sunshine and then some very, very late afternoon sunshine, which can be a little intense. Um, but most everything did well out there. I've got this bird of paradise that I'm going to put out on the patio. Uh, this dwarf Cavendish banana is going to go out in the ground, believe it or not. I have some red bananas down here. Sorry, the place is a little messy because, like I said, I'm getting ready to transition, but at least that's my excuse. So these red bananas, I have a couple of big pots. I'm going to put two of them, I think, in the pots out front. And the other one, I think I'm going to stick in the ground. Then I have these bananas. These are the Musa Baju. I think I'm saying that correct. These don't produce any bananas, but they will overwinter in the ground. They'll die back, come back up next spring. So I have three of those that I'm going to put out in the ground. And what else do we have going in the ground? Well, they're not going to go in the ground, but I have like I said, some big pecan trees in the backyard. I'm going to take advantage of it, and I'm going to put these beautiful ferns that I have, this staghorn. I have this big one here. I have a little one over here. This little one over here. There it is. It's going to go out on that tree. I think I'm going to hang this guy out there as well once we get a little more shade. This is a blue star fir. And what else do we got? I got some fruit trees, a lime, actually a key lime, and then a Meyer lemon down here. It's going to go out. And like I said, the rest of the stuff, it's going to go out on the patio. Oh, my big old Monstera Deliciosa back here. I'm actually going to put that puppy outside in the ground against the tree. Now, I know it won't overwinter out there, but I thought it'd be really cool to let it grow on the tree, and then come fall, I'll simply trim it up, cut it up, propagate it, and bring it back indoors. Dig up the big main part, and then get some starters off of it. It's time. All right, I have a couple of palms, a few other things. I'm very, very anxious to get everything going out there. It was down to 38 last night, so it's still too cold. I'm trying to wait for it to not get below 50 before I do that. But I'm excited. I got a few new things, a few new ideas. Let me just give you a quick view of my backyard here. So we got lots of space. Some of the bananas are going to go in here. Um, 2 of them I'm going to put down on that end. Those elephant ears, I think I'm going to actually split them up. Plant a couple back here, some out front. I'm going to put some bananas over on this side of the shed. That's the big pecan tree that I was talking about that I'm going to make use of. I think it's some perfect branches. Let's go over there and take a look. I think there's some perfect branches to put those ferns in, and let the monstera grow up the trunk of it. I had a lot of my stuff set out here under the shade tree, a lot of my big tropical plants, and they did wonderful with this dappled sun. As you could see, and then the leaves aren't out all the way yet either. So it's not full bright sun, it's nice dappled. But this tree, she's gonna become host to a lot of my plants. I'm gonna set those ferns up in there, plant that monstera right in there. Sorry, I'm trying to get the angle right in there, and let it grow up this trunk. I think that'll be really cool. I'm gonna try it anyways. But okay, so when I get out here to do some straightening up in the yard, I might said, well, I think I'm gonna pressure wash my patio. Let me show you that. While I'm at it, you guys getting anxious for spring, getting your stuff out? You know, last year I planted a lot of flowers, and I'm leaning towards not doing that this year. I'm going to make use of my tropical plants outdoors. I'm in Northeast Arkansas, in case you are new. I've also bought a wood chipper, and I'm going to show you some of these wood chips that I've chipped up for my pots and stuff. But here's my patio. So that's what's in those boxes. I might get the pressure washer out here this afternoon when it gets a little bit warmer, and get it all nice and cleaned up with some old paint on it. I just moved into this house it was a year ago, October, so about a year and a half. I got a couple of Boston ferns that I saved from last winter. I had them in the garage. They started off looking great, and then I think I let them get too hot, too dry. They lost a lot of leaves. They're far from dead. They'll come back out. And then this was from this wood that I've chipped. Let's see. I get you over here. Without flipping the camera around, trying to do this. There we go. It's got a few little branches, but look at this. Gonna be going in my flower beds mixed in with my potting soil. Man, I'm excited about that. I got a couple of big stacks of branches out there. Those pecan trees seem to shed branches, so which was kind of a nuisance last summer, because I was just picking them all up, piling them out front. Now I've got that wood chipper, so I'll be chipping them and then utilizing that in my flower beds. And like I said, even my flower pots. Moss poles. I'm going to make some moss poles. I'm going to use that in a couple of the poles too. Make some aroid mixes, almost like you would use for orchid bark and stuff. So that's going to be something new for me. So if you guys haven't subscribed, hopefully you consider doing that. Then you can see updates on what I brought outside, the new way of potting that I'm going to try. Um, and if you've already subscribed, I really appreciate that. And I hope you stick around. So, anyways, that's kind of where I am. Enough blabbing. I need to get some work done out here. And then I will be posting a video when I bring some more of those plants outside. I'm going to flip this around and give you another quick glance inside my garage. So, but yeah, should be soon. Like I said, I've been kind of leery about bringing my stuff out because it's still been a little bit too cold. There we go. Just quick show you around here. Oh, this China doll. You can see that is, well, it's in an urn, so it's up off the floor about 4 or 5 inches or so to the base of it. But this is, I'm like 5'11". The top of this got a little weird in the winter here in the garage, but I think it'll come back out. I've never had one of these get this big. This plant was like maybe this tall when I bought it last summer, so it grew that much. And this weird little ivy thing. If you guys can see this, let me see. You see this ivy? Again, it got a little dry on me, but it's like a tree. I don't have the tag for it. It's still looking pretty healthy. It did lose a little bit of leaves in the wintertime, but it's like an ivy tree. If any of you guys know what this is, let me know down in the comments. I tried looking it up and I can't really find it. So then I have my Cheflera. Is that what this is called? The Cheflera umbrella tree. It grew quite well last summer too. Look at the base of that banana. That's crazy. It's a good 4 inches across, I'd say. So, okay. So again, if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you have, thank you so much. Last but not least, remember, do what makes you happy and be kind. See you guys later.